isiXhosa does not have any specific words for in, on, to, from, into, at, among, etc. So anything that indicates location of a noun. So if you're going towards a place, if you're coming away from a place, if you're going into something, if you're coming out of something, we actually don't have a specific word for it, but there's prefixes and suffixes which changes the noun. Let's look at some examples. The first very common change that we see in these nouns is where a prefix "i" is put at the front and the suffix "ni" is put at the end. So let us start with a very common question. Uyapi, which means where are you going? And what has happened is instead of having the word to, the word itself, the noun changes. So if we are going to the shop, ivenkile, ivenkile becomes ivenkileni. And the sentence, Ndiya ivenkileni, I am going to the shop. If you want to say that you're going to the school, to the isikolo, Ndiya esikolweni. And if you're going to work, umsebenza means work, Ndiya emsebenzini. There are many of these locatives, and it's probably just easier over time to learn them as part of your normal vocabulary. Our second example is simply using the prefix "e", and that is almost always the case when you are going to, for example, a city or a town or somewhere that has a place name. So again, for our question, uyapi, where are you going? Ndiya ekapa, and you have to differentiate in your pronunciation between that ekapa or ikapa, or Ndiya emonti, which is East London, and Ndiya eGauteng, which is Gauteng. There are also specific words that do not get the ni at the end and simply has the e prefix, and those you also just learn over time. So for example, the word for sea is ulwandle. So if you're going towards the sea, Ndiya elwandle. And the word for milk is ubisi. And if you want coffee with milk, ufuna ikofu enobisi. Do you want milk with your coffee? And thirdly, the prefix qua. And this we use whenever we're going to the residence, to, from, in or at, or the property of someone, or if it's associated with the owner's name. So if the owner's name is in the name of that property or in the name of that town or even in the name of that business. So for examples, if I'm saying I'm going to Mary's, Ndiya kwa Mary, and that can either mean the person or the place where Mary is. If you're going to, for example, the place of the chief Zulu, Ndiya KwaZulu Natala, and you can see that's where the word KwaZulu Natal actually comes from. And then I am working at Caltex, which is named after a person, Ndisebenza kwa Caltex. And that would be the same, for example, for airports named after people, etc. These three ways form the bulk of methods in which we can say in, to, from, at, etc.